Hello, everyone. Just waiting to see. There we are. Hello. How is everyone doing? Let me just see what's going on here. My screen looks so small right now, or my video. Anyways, let me know if you can see me. It looks like real life, so I'm just gonna go for it. How is everyone doing? I hope you're having a beautiful week so far. Okay. Yeah. So I'm so excited to be here with you again for this training. Um, I am doing a training workshop style live stream like this twice a month from here on out. So in case you missed that announcement, that's what's going to happen. And I want to hear from you what you want me to share about as well so that I can answer any questions you have. I can cover any topics that you may want to hear more about right now. So let me know in the comments what topics you want me to cover. Reach out to me directly. I would appreciate some input. Of course, I'm filled to the brim with inspiration. That's just the way I am. But I want to hear from you as well, what you want to hear from me. So let me know. Last week we chatted about manifestation stuff. So I shared a tool with you that you can use in your own life to, in general, vibe higher. So if you missed that, you can go check that out. It was really good. It's still in the group here. You just have to scroll down. And the reason why I'm doing this training right now is because it's kind of a personal story. It's kind of a personal, this is what I've moved through and still I'm moving through for myself. So I always thought, and I always believed that, like, because of upbringing and school and just society as a whole, right? I always believed and thought that living a good life, right, whatever that means for you, takes a lot of upfront hard work so that you can live that good life, right? And I don't know about you. I don't know about you. But when you actually think about that, it's one, not very fun, right? But two, it takes away from living in the present moment because you're always in the vibe of, I'm not there yet. I need to do this and this and this first so that I can get there, right? So no wonder we think we have to hustle, we need to do more, we feel we never do enough, we're not good enough, right? Here's a question for you, if that resonates with you. Who's to say that your life right now, in this moment, isn't good enough, right? In this moment, right in this moment, who's to say it's not good enough, right? There are so many things, honestly, so many things that I desire in my life, so many things that I want to experience in my life. And that's okay, right? It's natural. Remember, our natural state is expansion. So the expansion and the desiring of more is natural, right? And at the same time, my life right now is good, right? I have everything I need to live today, this week, next month, this month, beginning of the month, this month. I have a beautiful home that we're slowly remodeling to make it even more beautiful. I have an amazing partner. I have fresh food growing in my garden. I have an amazing family. I have food and water to nourish myself. I have you. I have this. I have our community. I have a business I'm in love with. I never run out of inspiration. And the same goes for you. It may be completely different things than what I just named, right? But I guarantee you have so much to be excited about and to celebrate about your life. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is, right? But what I want you to do is take note of that frequency. That frequency of, wow, my life is actually really good right now. And I am excited for more. I am desiring more. I wonder what more I can bring in. The more you can embody that frequency, everything else will fall into place because you're not attaching so much on the things that you want, that are out there, that are seemingly out of reach for you right now, right? You're not putting so much emphasis on what isn't here yet. Because once you get there, once you get to where you want to be, there will be another thing you want. There will be another thing you desire, right? There will be another thing you're expanding towards, right? I gave that example one time. Let's say you want one client this month. Well, then next month, maybe you want two clients because it's what you love to do, right? There's always the next thing. And that's okay. That's our natural state of expansion. So you may as well embody this frequency of feeling good about your life right now, right? Because we only got this one life for now in this lifetime, right? No more waiting around for getting somewhere else than where you are right now. That was a big lesson for me. The waiting around, just the waiting. When is it gonna happen? I'm just gonna sit here and wait for it, right? And that waiting around kind of energy, like, right? It's very indecisive. It's very indecisive, right? It's like, oh, it would be nice if, but I'm just gonna wait and see, right? That in itself is a major clue that you're not fully embodied and present in this moment, right? And as I shared last week, the more that you can raise your overall frequency, the more you're influencing your inner energy, but also your outer energy, because we and this entire world, right, consists of 99.999% of energy. And you have the power, we all have the power to influence that energy by your feelings, emotions, thoughts, diet, lifestyle, nutrition. So the list is long, right? And I know it is so easy to focus on lack and thinking, oh, but I'm not there yet, right? It's so easy to focus on, but I don't have that yet, right? I am so guilty of this. But that the only reason why that's so easy to focus on that is because our natural state is expansion, right? It's natural to be on the lookout for what's next. It's natural to be excited for what else is coming. But most of us completely disregard now, this moment, right? And that is the secret to raising your frequency every day. There's more, one of the secrets. And when you make it a priority to feel your best self, when you make it a priority to do what you can to raise your vibe, right? That is going to influence everything you do in your life. Everything from how you see yourself, from how you show up in your business, in your work, in your relationships, in challenging situations as well. And I'm going to share a list with you. I'm going to share some ideas with you. But being in this present moment, what this actually does, and feeling good about it, right? Like whether it's a shitty moment or not, feeling good about where you are right now and excited for more, what that does is creating space so that you can receive. You can receive the next steps for your next step, right? You can receive inspiration. You can receive whatever it is. Receive the abundance of this moment. I practice that in nature all the time. And it's really beautiful because one of my mentors the other day said, the natural state for a woman is to receive, right? We have a womb, we have this chalice in our body to receive, literally, right? But it also receives energy and what we can't see. So powerful, so powerful. But we can't receive if we're not able to be in the present moment, right? And we can't be present in this moment if we have so much clutter going on within and around us, right? So, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you become more aware of the present moment? How do you raise your frequency on a daily basis? There are so many things. There are plenty of things to help you feel better, right? So, raising your frequency actually means feeling better. Who doesn't want that, right? And that's such a big gift you can give yourself. I want you to give yourself the gift of feeling good, feeling better, right? This morning, I was in the car driving to the store, to the supermarket, grocery store, and I was thinking about this training. And I was thinking to myself, all we really just want is just to feel good, right? We just want to feel good. And often it takes allowing ourselves to, even when our life may not look exactly the same, it's that daily commitment to just feeling a little bit better, right? So I'm gonna give you a list that if you want to grab a notebook, now's the time. So one of the things that will raise your frequency, right? So again, these ideas they're raising your frequency, they're raising how you feel, and how you're feeling, how you're vibing, then influences the energy within and around you, right? And the more that you can do this, it will influence your external reality, and naturally things will feel like it's falling into place for you, right? That's kind of the steps. Not linear, it goes like this, more like in the spiral, but you know what I mean. So the first thing is meditation. Meditation, can't get out of it. Have to meditate. Even a few minutes every morning, just closing your eyes, sitting with yourself, focusing on your breath. Big game changer. Even guided meditations are really good too, so you can try that. Journaling. Next one is journaling. So what I like to do is the morning pages. Or I use prompts from different like programs I was in or something like that. Or if you're in my programs, you can use those prompts. But what I like to do is just the morning pages. And so each morning or whenever, I don't do it every morning, sometimes it happens in the afternoon, you write down 3 pages, just brain dump. So whatever is coming up, you write it out. And what that does for me specifically in my work is I journal, I'm writing, I'm expressing, and all of a sudden I have so much more inspiration to write social media posts, for example. Like it's already there, it just needed to be expressed, right? So that's a big one too. And then yoga, I love just moving my body, even if it's just very slow, right? It's such an embodiment practice. You can do Kundalini yoga, where you're using your breath to tap into like different frequencies. So yoga, I really recommend doing that too. And then the next one is really fun, is playing the what if game. So I learned this from one of my mentors, Alison Braun. She told me to do this. And so playing the what if game is like, let's say you want to see change in one area of your life, right? And you're like, well, what if it doesn't work out? What if it's gonna fail? What if I'm gonna fail? What if I don't like it? What if it's never gonna happen, right? So you flip that around and say, what if it's gonna be easier than I thought? What if I'm gonna be wildly successful? What if it's gonna come to me so much faster than I ever thought possible? What if I'm gonna make even more money than what I truly desire? What if I'm going to be invited for this and this and this, whatever it is, podcast, whatever. Right? Do you see how that completely changes the vibe? Like totally different, right? You can feel that. When you tune in, you can feel that. The next one is wealth consciousness work. So wealth consciousness work is seeing the abundance that's all around you already and seeing that you are your source of abundance. You are the source of abundance, not clients, not your job, not whatever it is. Source is the source of abundance that's flowing through you and flowing through other people, opportunities to you, right? And so that I have many, many practices for that if you're interested in hearing more about that. I would also invest in a coach or a mentor. If this is what you're really wanting to change in your life, you need to have accountability because it's really easy to fall back on the old patterns in your mind, the old stories that you've been telling yourself over and over again, right? Another thing is investing in, no, we just talked about that one, investing in a coach. And then the next one is, I wrote them down, do what you love. Do what you love. What do you love to do? How can you do that today for 10 minutes? Like for me, I know one of the things that I really love is reading. I love to read. I love being outside in nature. I love writing, but I also love learning. So one of the things that I think I started last year, the year before, was learning Spanish. And it's so, I love language. I love it. Like I speak Dutch, I speak English already. And I can do a little bit German, a little bit French. But I wanted to learn Spanish. And it's just so fun for me to roll the R, you know? And, but now I kind of put that on the back burner because I was working on my business a little bit more. But I actually really love to do it. So one of my commitments for myself could be, all it takes is a decision, right? All it takes is a decision that for today, I'm going to do 30 minutes of Spanish and maybe I'll like purchase a Spanish class with the teacher that I did some classes with last year. Like that could be a game plan, right? And I love to do it and I know it's gonna happen once I set those like parameters around it. So just a little example of what that could look like. The next one is spending time in nature. I talked about that already. Just being in nature is in itself raises your frequency. Just as simple as that. Water. So water has this beautiful property, like it cleanses you, it washes you clean, right? It's like even just taking a shower, taking a bath, or I love doing foot baths even. Just do it intentionally and it will raise your vibe. And then last two, celebration practice. So start a celebration practice. So you can do this alone or with a friend. It's more fun with a friend. So every day or every 2 days, however you want to do it, you write to each other what you're celebrating for today, for that day. And really, when you type it out or write it out, really feel the celebration, right? Like feel like, oh, I have so much to celebrate right now. It can be the simplest things, right? I'm celebrating the sun is shining today. It could be anything. That will definitely raise your vibe. And then the last one, this is really exciting. Some of you are gonna love this. I actually just recently invested in a frequency technology healing device. Frequency technology healing device, which is this incredible quantum healing technology. It's amazing. And what this device does is it identifies where you specifically need frequency healing that moment, that day, right? It actually tells you what you need based on your intention. We're talking quantum physics here, right? There's no, like, it's all invisible going on a quantum level. So it tells you, for example, like you may have sleep issues, you can do like specific programs for example, sleep, but it may actually tell you, well, you actually need to run like the organ program because that's going to influence your sleep, right? It's incredible. And through this device, you can operate at that higher level of frequency naturally, right? It does that through electrocurrents, hundreds of different levels of frequency. It's incredible, like state of the art technology. This is what our world is moving towards. We're in energetic, we're in the energetic era right now, right? I am so excited to be grateful. I'm so excited and grateful to be part of that next level energy healing. I am going to use it with my clients once I receive it. It's actually allowing you to generate reports for other people as well. It's incredible. I can't wait. I am going to be so in love. And if that sounds like, whoa, I want to hear more, send me a message if you're interested in hearing more about it. I'm not sharing about this publicly yet, but it's definitely up and coming. And I literally can't wait to see what that is going to create, like not only in my life, but in the entire world. It's an incredible opportunity just to enhance my work as well, but also take care of my health on such a deeper level. So really excited about that. Send me a message if that sounds intriguing to you, so I can just send you a little bit more information. And maybe you can be my guinea pig. That'll be fun. So that's it. That's all I have for you for today for this training. Go raise your vibe, do your thing, feel good. And I'm sending you so much love for now. And I'll see you soon.